the Spanish flu strikes across the country in 1918. But why does the government remain almost silent?
National government and local governments had told the truth. I think the death toll might have been somewhat less.
The virus hits as the United States is raising an army to fight in World War I.
We basically go from 0 to 60 overnight. The American public is mobilized as a political body, they're mobilized as an economy, they're mobilized, of course, as an army to fight this war.
Historian Nancy Bristow is visiting Georgetown University. Art history professor Elizabeth Prellinger is showing her a collection of official posters from the period.
It's amazing to be standing in front of this poster. I mean, truly the iconic poster for the war.
James Montgomery Flagg was one of the important illustrators of the day.
Right.
So he was recruited by the newly founded Committee on Public Information.
The Committee on Public Information was created on April 13, 1917 by executive order, just days after the U.S. entered World War I. Woodrow Wilson had promised to keep America out of the war. German submarine attacks on American ships helped change his mind. Now, his committee had to win the battle for public opinion and more recruits.
I don't feel like I'm being asked to volunteer. I'm being told what to do.
Absolutely. And I think that a softer sell would not have worked here. Right. You know, that he really had to get people who had, in many cases, voted him in as keep us out of the war. Exactly.
By the summer of 1918, as the flu is spreading across the country, the President's Committee is spreading a powerful message of support for the war.
They're tapping into the new mass media of posters, of film, of popular culture, of magazines, everywhere you turn. The CPI also recruits some 75,000 volunteer speakers that would encourage people to do their bit for the war effort.
While the government committee becomes a megaphone for the war effort, it makes a whisper of everything else.
The committee was not specifically used to combat the pandemic. They simply didn't comment on it. They pretended it didn't exist.
In some cases, public discussion of the flu was even prosecuted.
People were literally arrested for and prosecuted for things that today we would see as fundamentally covered by the First Amendment.
The idea that you had to keep morale up ended up being very, very poisonous. When a small-town Wisconsin newspaper was reporting on the outbreaks locally, an Army general actually referred the editors of that newspaper for criminal prosecution for telling the truth.